Kathy Duva, promoter for this big show on Saturday night. All has been said about the show has been said. I actually want to ask a couple questions about the NBC series. And it seems like everything is going maybe better than expected.
Better than our wildest dreams, yes.
Mr. Quinn mentioned that a possible 7th date for this year will be added. And there's rumors around the internet chatter that it could be double-figure dates maybe for the next couple of years. Is that what you may be hearing?
Yeah, it's up to NBC to make their announcement. Obviously, we've been talking and we're close, and I think everybody's going to be really happy with it.
I remember asking you before the first fight, you got the Peacock with NBC. Do you think maybe we could see something maybe a Saturday afternoon, maybe this morph into maybe a Saturday afternoon series like the old days? Has that been talked about, or?
That has been, from day one, that's been in my back of my head, certainly one of the goals, and I think we'll get there.
On to the fight, you got your cornerstone franchise, Tomasz Adamek. He did fight in a kind of the stay-between bout in March, and now he's headlining at basically your home base in the Prudential Center. How gratifying is it that now the whole world will be able to see a big fight from there?
Yep, as always. This fight is, pick-em fight. I have no idea who's going to win. Everybody, if you look on the chat rooms and everything, everybody's back and forth over who they're picking. It's going to be another big night for us. We're excited.
You mentioned the gone fishing, the fishing pole thing for the loser. You truly believe that the basically loser go home for a little while?
That was his comment. I mean, he's here as Tomasz's representative. I don't believe that at all. I think they both have a bright career ahead of them no matter what happens. And I think this idea that if you lose a fight, it's time to go fishing.
So the loser probably has a longer road back to Klitschko, whoever the champion may be at that time.
I'm not sure Klitschko should be the goal anymore, to tell you the truth. And I think a lot of people are starting to come around to that way, thinking at this point they're offering people $150,000 to fight them. That's absurd.
Yeah.
They can go ahead and do whatever they want. They're over in Germany, and in this country, I don't think they really have any presence at all. I don't think anybody recognizes them as heavyweight champ, and I think one of the mistake that's been made in this country over the last 5 or 6 years, since longer than that, since Lennox Lewis probably retired, is to think that the only goal of a fighter in the heavyweight division is to wait around until he gets offered a fight with one of them. That's why they've been sitting, they've not been progressing, they've not been learning, they've not been active. And of course, when you've been inactive and you haven't fought any real competition, you go over there and fight somebody who's 7'6" in his hometown where the whole crowd's rooting for them, and everything's going against you. Of course you're going to lose.
So what is that? I mean, obviously this is a business for you, a business for them. What is the goal then, if it's not necessarily the Klitschko's in America for the American heavyweight?
I think with the kind of finances they've been offering people to fight them at this point, guys can fight each other for pretty much the same money. They can fight each other, they can get better, they can learn, they can progress. And once these guys have retired, some people will go fight them, and that's fine. But go in there from strength, don't go in there from weakness. Yeah. And if they don't fight them, these younger fellows may never fight them. I think that in 3 to 5 years you're going to see a renaissance, if you will, of the heavyweight division in the United States, and several of, maybe all of the guys that are on this card are going to pay part in that.
Thank you. This is going to be a great show Saturday. We'll see you on Saturday night. Thanks, Kathy.